Hello students, welcome you all in the series of online classes, and our today's topic is now taking the next identity from your exercise 8.4, that is identity number 7. Let's see the seventh identity. No, eighth number identity. Identity is sin A plus cosec A, sin A plus cosec A whole square plus cos A plus sec A whole square equals to 7 plus tan square A plus cot A square. This is your identity which you need to prove. Your LHS part is sin A plus cos A cosec A whole square plus cos A plus sec A whole square is equal to, and RHS part is 7 plus tan square A plus cot A square. This is to bring. So let's start with your LHS part. Your LHS part equals to sin A plus cosec A whole square plus cos A plus sec A whole square. Now bring it on the formula, expand it on the formula A plus B whole square. So A plus B whole square, on expanding the formula A plus B whole square, then we can have sin square A plus cosec square A plus 2 sin A cosec A. And similarly expand this also on the formula A plus B whole square. So it will become cos A square A plus sec A square A plus 2 cos A sec A. So now children, this sin square A plus cos square A, write it together, and cosec square A can be written as 1 plus cot square A plus 2 sin A cosec A is equal to 2, because you know that sin A into cosec A equals to 1, plus sec square A can be written like 1 plus tan square A plus again cos A into sec A equals to 1, that is 2. So on adding it together, and sin square A plus cos square is also 1, so we have 1 plus cot square A plus 2 plus 1 plus tan square A plus 2. So when you add together 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 2 7. So we got 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A, and this is your required RHS. This is your RHS part of this identity. So this one was very simple identity. Just you have to apply the algebraical formula A plus B whole square. So when you expand sin A plus cosec A whole square, then you got sin square A plus cosec square A plus 2 sin A cosec A, and again cos A plus sec A ka whole square is equal to cos square A plus sec square A plus 2 cos A sec A. Now you apply this sin square A plus cos square A is written together, and cosec square A can be written like 1 plus cot square A, and we know that sin A into cosec A is equal to 1, so it will be 2 into sin A cosec A equals to 2 plus sec square A can be written like 1 plus tan square A plus again cos A into sec A equals to 1. So 2 into cos A sec A बराबर 2. Now sin A square A plus cos A square A equals to 1. So you have 1 plus cot A square A plus 2 plus 1 plus cot tan A square A plus 2. So you add all the constants, then you will have 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 2 7. So you got 7 plus tan A square A plus cot A square A, and this was your RHS part. So in this way this identity has been proved. Now let's see the next one. The next identity, that is identity number 9. Ninth is, the identity is cosec A minus sin A. That is cosec A minus sin A into sec A minus cos A. Sec A minus cos A equals to 1 by tan A plus cot A. 1 by tan A plus cot A. This is your identity. Now first we solve LHS part. So our LHS part is cosec A minus sin A into sec A minus cos A. Convert all in the form of sin and cos. So cosec A can be written as 1 by sin A minus sin A into sec A can be written by 1 by cos A minus cos A. So you can have 1 minus sin A square A by sin A by taking LCM into cos A LCM. So 1 minus cos A square A. Now 1 minus sin A square A will be cos A square A into 1 minus cos A square A will become sin A square A by sin A cos A. So this cos A, 1 cos A cancel, sin A, 1 sin A cancel. So ultimately you have sin A cos A. When you solve LHS, you have sin A cos A. Now similarly, you solve now RHS. So your RHS part is 1 by tan A plus cot A. So you can write 1 by sin A by cos A plus cos A by sin A. Now taking as LCM, you can write sin A cos A LCM, and when you divide cos sin A, you got sin A square A plus cos A square A. As you know that sin A square A plus cos A square equals to 1, so sin A cos A, and it will be finally sin A cos A. So you see that when you solve your LHS part, you got sin A cos A, and when you solve your RHS part, you are getting sin A cos A, which is same. So LHS equals to RHS, and hence proved. So in this way, this identity is also proved. In this identity, we have solved LHS separately and we have solved RHS separately, and we obtained the same result. So in this condition also, when LHS becomes to equal to RHS. So in this LHS part, First we change cosec A and sec A into sin and cos. So cosec A can be written 1 by sin A minus sin A, and sec A can be written 1 by cos A minus cos A. By taking LCM, we have sin A 1 minus sin A square A into cos A 1 minus cos A square A. So 1 minus sin A square A equals to cos A square A into 1 minus cos A square A becomes sin A square A, and sin A cos A. Cos A, 1 cos A get cancelled, and sin A and 1 sin A also get cancelled. So we have sin A cos A in the LHS part. And similarly, when we take RHS part, then we have 1 by tan A plus cot A, that is 1 by tan A, convert tan A into sin A by cos A, plus cot A as cos A by sin A. So taking again LCM, we got sin A cos A, and adding sin A square A plus cos A square, you know that the value of sin A square A plus cos A square is 1. So we have 1 by sin A cos A, and when it get multiplied, then it become sin A cos A only. So you see that your LHS part and RHS part are equal, hence the identity has been proved. So in this way, your identity proved. Now, your last identity of your exercise, that is identity number 10. Let's see. See the identity number 10. In 10 there are 3 parts. 1 plus tan square A. 1 plus tan square A by 1 plus cot square A is equal to 1 minus tan A by 1 minus cot A whole square is equal to tan square A. So in this identity we have 3 parts. Extreme left part is called LHS, middle part is called MHS, middle hand side, and extreme right part is called RHS, that is right hand side. So now we have to prove these all 3 parts are equal. So let's see, children, how you can solve it. First you take the LHS part. Your LHS part equals to 1 plus tan square A by 1 plus cot square A. 1 plus tan square A can be written as sec square A by 1 plus cot square can be written as cosec square A. And sec square A you can write 1 by cos square A, and cosec square you can write 1 by sin square A. So when it will get multiplied, then you will have sin square A by cos square A, that is equal to tan square A, which is your RHS. So you see that LHS part is equal to RHS part. This one is proved. Now take MHS part. Your MHS part, your middle hand side is 1 minus tan A by 1 minus cot A whole square equals to, now you can write 1 minus tan A as 1 minus sin A by cos A, and 1 minus cot A can you write 1 by cos A by sin A, and this is whole square. So now you take the LCM. So in numerator it will be cos A by cos A minus sin A, and in denominator it will be sin A and sin A minus cos A whole square. So when it will get multiplied, then you will have what? You can write cos A, you can write cos A minus sin A whole square. So here you can write cos A minus sin A whole square by cos square A, and here you can write sin A minus cos A whole square by sin square. So when these two terms are, first term is multiplied with second term, cos A minus sin A whole square can also be written sin A minus cos A whole square. Sin A minus cos A whole square. So you can have sin A minus cos A whole square by into sin square by sin A minus cos A whole square into cos square. So these two will get cancelled, and finally you left sin square A by cos square A, which is equal to tan square A, which is equal to tan square A, which is your RHS. So you see here that LHS is equal to MHS is equal to RHS. So these all three parts are equal here. So in this way you can prove this identity. First, what we have done, we take LHS 1 plus tan square A by 1 plus cot square A. We know that 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A, and 1 plus cot square A equals to cosec square A. And sec square A can be written like 1 by cos square A, and cosec square can be written like 1 by sin square A. And when it will get reversed, then you will get sin square A by cos square A, which is equal to tan square A, which is your RHS part. So in this way you got the LHS equal to RHS. Now take MHS part. So your MHS part is 1 minus tan A by 1 minus cot A whole square. So 1 minus tan A can be written as 1 minus sin A by cos A, and 1 minus cot A can be written as 1 minus cos A by sin A. Now taking cos A as LCM, so we have cos A minus sin A by cos A, and sin A minus cos A by sin A whole square. So cos A minus sin A whole square by cos square A by sin A minus cos A whole square by sin square. When you take the whole square, then the value of cos A minus sin A whole square is equal to the sin A minus cos A whole square. Both will be same. So we have written here cos A minus sin A whole square is also equal to sin A minus cos A whole square, and into sin A square A by sin A minus cos A whole square into cos A square. So this term is get cancelled. So now we left with sin square A by cos square A, which is equal to tan square A, and which is your RHS. So in this way you see that LHS is equal to MHS is equal to RHS part. So in this way your this exercise has been completed, but you have to solve few more examples or few more questions from the identity. You have to solve all the questions of the NCERT and examples given in the NCERT book, and you may take other book also to practice some more identities to get overcome it. Okay, thank you.